Hello and welcome to Along the Path with Blue Springs Parks and Recreation. I'm Rachel Ep3.
And I'm Dennis Stovall, and today we'll be talking about a few programs, visiting the Adams Point Golf Course, and taking a tour of Blue Springs Park.
And today, to talk about Vesper Hall and their senior services, I'd like to welcome Pam Buck.
Thanks so much for having me on the show.
Those activities that seniors can participate in?
You're right, we do offer a variety of programs at Vesper Hall for the 50-plus population. We have activities that will appeal to the younger adults and the older aging senior citizens. We have a nutrition program where we serve lunches daily. We have everything from a variety of fitness classes, arts and crafts programs, and social activities for all ages, basically. And
where are all these programs held?
Most of our programs are held in the Vesper Hall facility located at 400 Northwest Vesper Street behind Zarda Barbecue. Some of our programs are held away from the site, such as we do some day trips, and we have some special interest groups that meet at various locations in the city.
And what time of day do most of the activities take place?
Well, our facility is open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Wednesdays and Fridays from 8 to 5 p.m.
And do I need to be a member of Blue Springs to participate?
Actually, we don't have a membership program right now. We open the facility to anyone ages 50 plus during the day, and we do have some nighttime activities for 50-plussers also. But our fees are based on users. Several of our programs are taught by volunteers, so those programs don't cost as much as those where we hire certified instructors.
Great, and what is the, average cost of the programs?
Well, again, we don't have a membership. We try to keep our fees to a minimum, so it's very affordable. Our lunch program is funded by a federal grant, so we ask for a simple donation for that one.
And how can most people find out about the programs and the upcoming activities and events?
Well, I would recommend going to our website at www.bluespringsgov.com/Vesper. We have a Parks and Rec activity guide where several pages are dedicated to the senior population and 50-plus population that comes out 3 times a year. And just come to our facility and check it out. We have a new visitor orientation twice a month on the 1st and 4th Wednesdays at 10:30.
Well, great. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show and telling us about Vesper Hall and the activities they have to offer. And now we will learn about our boot camp program and visit with Park Commissioner Keith Hanneman.
Boot Camp in the Park Get Fit Challenge. This new 8-week fitness group with certified personal trainer Amber Evans is designed to shake up your fitness routine or simply help you get started while having fun together. Also new this year is our 8-week Get Fit Challenge, a weight loss competition that includes nutrition sessions, recipe ideas, bi-weekly weigh-ins, and online support community. Prizes will be awarded to the top 3. Join the challenge alone or combine it with our boot camp class for maximum results.
Hi, I'm Keith Hanneman, District 3 Park Commissioner, and I'm here in beautiful Young Park today to talk to you about the value and benefits of parks in our lives. You know, parks provide social benefits, they provide economic benefits, they provide environmental benefits. To the people that are around Young Park, they wouldn't trade anything for what they live to be able to walk across the street and take advantage of this. To the students of Blue Springs South, they love coming over here to the park for their classroom, for nature benefits, and just for getting closer to nature. Here in Young Park, there's so many different things to do. You know, I'd really like you to think about getting out, take advantage of what the Blue Springs Park System has to offer. I think you'll be very, very surprised, and I think you're gonna love it. Bring a picnic lunch, bring your disc or your Frisbee up here to play disc golf, bring your fishing pole to fish in the pond. You'll enjoy Blue Springs Parks.
Now it's time for This Week in Bad Stats.
Bad stats?
Horrible stats. Here goes. 260.
That's how many runs were walked in with the bases loaded last season.
Wow, very good. Here's a tough one, though. 3 and 4.
No idea.
That's the number of kids who witness bullying. 3 out of 4.
Not a good stat.
No, it's not, but that can change. Kids want to help, but they don't know how. You can visit stopbullying.gov and give them the tools they need to help prevent bullying.
There are plenty of safe ways kids can help at stopbullying.gov.
If you store your guns properly.
So not just anyone can get to them.
I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside.
Safer when walking home.
I won't have to tell so many family members. I'm sorry.
I won't hear as many scary stories.
Or scary news reports.
I won't have to hold someone's hand and shout you're gonna make it.
And I won't have to tell my kids, this isn't a drill.
Please.
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 Do it for us.
For us.
Do it for us.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. If you own a firearm and are not using it, please be responsible and be sure that it's stored in a safe place. Remember, always, lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org.
Welcome back. And now we're going to talk a little bit about some initiatives that our department's been going through. One of the programs that we've been working towards developing to engage our youth and our families is our Little All-Stars program. And I'm here today to talk with Rachel about the Little All-Stars program. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
The Little All-Stars program is designed to teach 3- and 4-year-olds the fundamentals of sports and introduce them to teamwork and team sports.
What particular sports and activities do we offer our Little All-Stars program for?
We offer basketball, t-ball, football, cheerleading, and soccer, and these are all open for boys and girls.
And the age that the participants need to be involved in the program?
It's 3- and 4-year-olds.
And do you have to be a resident to be in that program, or can you be a non-resident?
Nope, residents or non-residents are welcome.
And about when we offer a session in basketball or soccer, how many kids do we take in each session?
We try to max each session to about 40 kids. That way we have teams that are from 7 to 10 kids. If we ever have more than 40 participants, we usually will add an additional night to the program. That way we try and keep it small enough so that the kids get, you know, a small enough team so that they can learn well together.
I know our program, we use a lot of volunteers in the program.
Mm-hmm.
Talk a little bit about the importance of these volunteers and what they do for the program.
The volunteers, typically they're either a parent or a family member or a close friend to the kids that are participating. And as they register, I'll ask each parent if they're willing to volunteer, if they know someone willing to volunteer. And as soon as I have a good list started, we'll have a meeting prior to the first practice, and I'll teach the instructors the drills and go over the stations, and then encourage the instructors, you know, to really get their team involved, have them come up with a team name, and just, you know, really encourage the kids that it's a fun program and it's all for fun, as well as learning fundamentals.
You kind of mentioned teams there, and when you say 40 kids, does that mean all 40 kids are on one team, or do we break them up?
No, we divide them up into however many, usually teams are about 7 to 10 players.
Okay. What can a participant expect to receive with the registration besides being involved in the activities? Are there other things that come along with the registration?
The registration is usually $41.50. That's for 5 weeks, and that includes a t-shirt. The kids will get a snack and a drink after each practice, and then we always do an award ceremony at the very end, and each kid gets to take home a medal and a certificate.
So in the program, do the parents expect the kids to play a game every week, or kind of what goes on in those sessions?
The first 3 weeks will be more of drill stations, so they'll rotate through about 5 different stations, and so they're more of practices, and then the final 2 weeks we'll have scrimmages for the kids, and the games are a lot of fun to watch. I mean, they're 3- and 4-year-olds, right. So it's all for fun.
As you go through the program, if you've got a child that's maybe never been in that kind of a setting before and they're scared, do we allow the parents to interact with their child to kind of get them acclimated to being in a team sport?
Yes, and since this program, it really is the first time for a lot of the kids, especially the 3-year-olds. I encourage the parents to get out there and help if they see their kid is struggling, or the kids sometimes are nervous the first week at least, and so parents are definitely welcome to help their kid out.
So what's the next sport we have coming up that people can look forward to registering their child for?
Next will be basketball. That will start sometime in January, and registration for that will come up this winter when our winter activity guide comes out.
Thanks, Rachel. We really appreciate this information.
Thank you. And now we will join Dennis for the Directors Forum.
Today we're at Blue Springs Park. Blue Springs Park was given to the city of Blue Springs in 1972 by Jackson County Parks and Recreation. It's a second park located in Blue Springs. Located at 2204 Southwest South Street, the park offers a wide variety of activities for residents. Its amenities include 2 shelter houses, basketball court, tennis courts, volleyball courts, horseshoe pits, and a softball baseball field. One of the recent improvements to the park was made to the playground. Through the assistance of the federal grant program administered by HUD, CDBG funds were used to install a pour-in-place rubber surface to the playground area. The surface was installed with various colors, adding to the play experience through imagination and creative thinking. This particular playground also offers unique play features not seen in other local park playgrounds. The design of the playground is to allow kids to increase core strength while developing balance and coordination skills. We encourage you to get out and visit Blue Springs Park and enjoy the many outdoor activities offered at this location. We are now here at Sports City, located at 425 Northeast Mock Road. Over the past several months, city officials and staff have been working at ways to meet the community's recreational needs. Just recently, it was announced that the city of Blue Springs has come to an agreement to purchase the Sports City facility. This purchase was made possible by a donation received from Linda Edison, a local resident of Blue Springs. Miss Edison has long been a resident with a passion to assist the community in meeting its recreational needs. This purchase will help staff meet some of the recreational programming needs of the community. Staff is currently working with SFS Architecture to develop a facility master plan that best utilizes the spaces to meet some of these community needs. This process should be completed in late October or early November. Once a design has been determined, the facility will go under an extensive renovation process. During the renovations, the facility will remain closed to the public. It is anticipated that the facility will reopen in late summer or early fall of 2015. While the purchase of the facility assists in meeting some of the long-term recreational needs and goals, it still does not address the numerous issues related to over the $15 million in deferred maintenance needs throughout our park system. City officials and staff will continue to look at ways to meet those long-term needs and expect to have a plan in the near future. Thank you for joining me today on the Directors Forum. I look forward to seeing you in the parks.
Registration is now open for Winter Adult Volleyball Leagues. Blue Springs Parks and Recreation offers a variety of leagues including Women's Rec, Women's Power, and Co-ed leagues held at Blue Springs District Gyms. Women's Power League plays on Tuesday nights, Women's Rec plays on Wednesday nights, and Co-ed League plays on Thursday nights. All leagues cost $190 per team and provide a 10-game season with a paid official for each game. League championships are determined by regular season record, and individual awards are given to each league champion. Winter leagues will start the week of December 2nd, and registration deadline is November 25th. Call the Parks and Recreation office at 228-0137 or stop by the office to register your team today.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke, because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back. And now I'd like to welcome Shane from Adams Point Golf Course.
Thanks for having me on Along the Path.
Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about Adams Point Golf Course?
I think the greatest compliment that you could give Adams Point as a golf course is that it plays well for the novice golfer and the advanced golfer. It's got some tees that will allow it to be from a longer distance of 7,000 yards to a shorter distance of 4,500 yards. It's also got some holes that are open and then some other holes that are a little narrower. So it's a good test of golf for everybody.
Well, great. And do you offer lessons for youth and adults,
yes.
beginners?
Yes, we do. We have junior camps that run during the summer. We also have individual junior packages that we put together for lessons. For the adults, we have beginning lessons for adults, and then we also have lesson packages for advanced golfers who are looking to improve their game.
Awesome. And do you have an open league that people can participate in?
We host 2 or 3 different open leagues. There's a senior league that plays on Tuesdays and Wednesdays that people can sign up for. There's a Monday evening league that's a 2-person league, kind of a fun format. And then we have a couples league that we offer on Sundays that we have a number of couples that play in. Each Sunday it's a chance for them to get out and play golf and spend time together.
And what are some of your rates to play golf?
During the week, we charge $44 for golf and a golf car. Seniors can play for $39, and then on the weekends, it's $52 with golf and a golf car. It drops down every day of the week after 2 o'clock to $36, and then after 5 o'clock, it drops down to $29. And you can play 9 holes for as little as $25 with a golf car.
And what's the best way for someone to schedule a tee time?
I think probably the best thing for them to do is to visit our website. Our website has an online tee time feature that you can use and pick the tee time you want, or you can even call the golf shop, either way.
Very nice. And I see that you use this facility for some weddings and seminars, special events. Can you tell us a little bit about how to rent the facility and what all it holds?
Yeah, you know, the banquet room, it seats over 150 people, so it stays very busy. It's got windows on almost all sides so that you can view the golf course, and that's a big draw for wedding receptions, anniversary parties, graduation parties. We do a number of special events for golf tournaments. We have just a number of functions that we host, and some as small as 40 or 50 players and some as big as 175 to 200.
Wow. And to rent the facility for a wedding or something, what are some of those rates?
We have a room rental cost that can range anywhere between $250 and $500. It just depends on the season. We do catering here, but there are some occasions we allow people to bring in their own catering, and then we provide bar service for all of our events.
Well, great. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show today. And for anybody watching, can you give them some details on how they can get more information on anything they learned today?
Sure. I think the best place is to visit our website. It's got opportunities in there for them to look at leagues, annual passes, daily rates. All of that information is found on our website, or they can call the golf shop and we'll answer their questions there.
Well, thank you again.
Thank you.
And now you'll learn about a few upcoming events, meet with our Park Commissioner Jennifer Splittorff, and join Randy for Coop's Corner.
Join the celebration when the Mayor of Blue Springs, Carson Ross, flips a switch that lights the very special Christmas tree just outside of City Hall in downtown Blue Springs. The annual tree lighting ceremony is scheduled for Tuesday, December 2nd, 2014 from 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. Entertainment by local schools and community groups. Enjoy free refreshments and holiday craft making for kids. Santa, Miss Claus, and other special guests will join the festivities. That's the Mayor's Christmas tree lighting Tuesday, December 2nd, 2014 from 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. right outside of City Hall in downtown Blue Springs.
I'm Jennifer Splittorff, Chairman of the Blue Springs Parks and Recreation Commission. Blue Springs Parks and Recreation operates Adams Point Golf Club, an 18-hole championship golf course. According to the Mayo Clinic, playing golf is a great way to reduce your blood pressure and lower bad cholesterol. You can do this by walking approximately 5 miles while playing 18 holes of golf without a cart. So get out and play 18 holes without a cart and walk and enjoy the beauty of Adams Point Golf Club.
Brunch with Santa is an annual event hosted by the Parks and Recreation Department. The event will take place on Saturday, December 20th, 2014 from 10 a.m. to 12 noon and is held at Vesper Hall. For the small fee of $8 a person, children under 1 are free. Family and friends will enjoy a delicious brunch buffet prepared on site, hot chocolate bar, cookies, create Christmas-themed crafts, and visit with Santa Claus. This is a great opportunity to get photos with Santa and enjoy Christmas music to get you and the family in the holiday spirit. Receive a special gift from the Parks and Recreation Department as you leave. That's Brunch with Santa, Saturday, December 20th, 2014 from 10 a.m. to 12 noon at Vesper Hall. Hope to see you there.
Hi, I'm Randy Cooper from the Blue Springs Parks and Recreation Department. Welcome to Coop's Corner. Today I'm in Blue Springs Park, and I kind of wanted to give you a little bit of the history of the park and maybe kind of explain why we are today what we are. And Blue Springs used to belong to the county, and this park was one of their county-wide parks. And after a long time of serving the community, it was decided that this park should become part of Blue Springs. So the county, in essence, gave us the park. And in the early 80s, it became Blue Springs Park, part of Blue Springs Parks and Recreation System. One of the neatest things about Blue Springs Park is the varied activities that it offers. There is playgrounds, there's shelter houses, there's ball fields, there's everything that you could think of in a park that you could need. I've lived in Blue Springs for almost 50 years, and Blue Springs Park has been a very big part of my life all those years. When I was a kid, I played football on the field out where the baseball field is, practiced for Little League football. I played softball, I've played in the playground, and one of the things that's most special to me is I did my Eagle Scout project when I was in Boy Scouts in this park. And when I started working for the department, one of the first things that I did was actually remove my old Eagle project, which was really kind of cool. And just like any park in Blue Springs, there's always some evolution that takes place over the years. Back in the day, the playground was across the street from the main shelter house, which we always kind of felt was a little bit of a safety issue because little kids wanted to kind of cross the road to get to the playground. And as people were coming and going out of the park, it became kind of a concern. So when we had the opportunity to remove the playground and replace it with a new one, we decided to move it in a new location completely. We moved it on the same side of the road as the main shelter house, added a sidewalk to it to kind of make it a little more safe for the kids to come and go. Now, there's no perfect solution for anything, but this seemed to be really good for the park and the way the kids interacted with the playground and the restrooms and the shelters and those kinds of things. Blue Springs Park has lots of features. And if you want to rent one of the shelter houses, you better get on it early because it's a very popular place. We have volleyball and horseshoe and tennis, lighted basketball, and the softball, and then lots of green space to get out and just play in the outdoors. It's a really nice facility, and like I said, very popular, so get in early. Well, thank you for joining me today for a little tour of Blue Springs Park. I hope you come out and enjoy the park. If you have any questions about this or any other park, please email me. My email address is askcoop@bluespringsgov.com. Thank you for joining me today, and see you next time on Coop's Corner.
Kids ages 10 and under can trick-or-treat on Halloween night in an indoor, climate-controlled, and safe environment. Vesper Hall, located at 400 Northwest Vesper Street, will be set up with Halloween booths by local merchants and organizations. Activities include games, a phone booth, and the always popular not-so-spooky mail room. Don't forget to wear your costume and bring a sack for goodies. The special event is co-sponsored by the Sunset Optimist Club of Blue Springs and is free to the public and runs from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Friday, October 31st. It's the Blue Springs Trick-or-Treat Night at Vesper Hall. Come on down and enjoy the games, the fun, and the activities.
You realize that 49 million Americans struggle with hunger? That's 1 out of every 6 Americans.
These people are around us every day. They're our friends, they're our coworkers, their kids go to school with our kids.
Sometimes we're not even aware that they're struggling. This problem is closer than you think, but so is the solution.
Give a gift of meals to a family in need. Visit feedingamerica.org/giveameal today.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. but I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
So good to see you guys. So, what's up?
Oh, we finally bought a place.
Holy cow.
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
Jeez, at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save.
Yeah, I have no idea where it goes.
Well, you're spending a lot on...
Was it good?
Oh, God.
Oh, how is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Thanks, Randy. And thank you for joining us today. If you would like more information on anything you've seen, please visit us at www.bluespringsgov.com, join us on Facebook, or follow us on Twitter. You can also email us at parks@bluespringsgov.com. I'm Rachel Ep3.
And I'm Dennis Stovall, and we hope to see you in the parks this fall.